Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Mata and is even ELC even 90, sorry. It's even better than the no it's not. I was gonna say it's even better than the ELC, it's really not. Anyways, so and nothing about it is even. But anyways, in even ELC, this is a tier 8 game on Runeberg, and it's a standard battle, not an encounter battle, so he's gonna race off towards the field. Before we get into this game, note the camo net, that should be awesome. And also, if you think this deserves the MVP for the week, then please do hit that like button. If you think that this you want to see more of this kind of content, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the little notifications bell so you actually get my content and not just whatever YouTube thinks you might actually want, instead what you actually want. And in all things, thank the Patreons, and that should mean more to you. I'm going to give that one to you as a bingo for today. If you haven't already been to the Discord server, then go on over to the Discord server and pick up your card. That is for the 500 subscriber contest, and you're going to want to be a part of that. I don't, at the time I'm recording this, I don't know what the prize is yet, but I'm sure it will be awesome. Something like 30 days of premium, or I don't know, something else, some of the equal value probably. So this shoe looks like a lot of fun. That's a KV-13 who's not paying attention, and one blind shot definitely went in. Two blind shots miss, unfortunately, though. So I don't know if he moved around the corner or if he got into some other kind of cover, but whatever happened, yeah, that was not what we wanted to happen, right? So there is some artillery. Ooh, and there's also some big tank destroyers in this game. Well, bigger than we'd appreciate getting hit by. Let's go with that. So this is a tiny little premium French tank. If you haven't, tier 8, obviously light tank. If you don't know what it is, again, nothing about it is even. Everything is off-centered. But the thing is really amazing if you know how to use it. And basically, how you use it is you don't get spotted, and then you just ambush and destroy. He's aiming for that track. He doesn't actually get to take down the kill, but he did freeze the enemy in place, and a friendly took him out. And so far we're losing. Great. That's exactly what you want to see, right? So with all the enemy scouts around, how many scouts do we have still alive? We have 2. Not counting the E25 that just died, which I didn't count in the first place, but maybe I should have. It's still kind of scouty-ish. Can you still shoot through these buildings? I don't know. Since the update, I haven't looked to see if there's still cheaty ways to shoot through those things. As he goes ahead and kills this poor E2 who had no idea he was here and no ability to do anything about it. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the E2 had fired just before we opened up on him, and so he was busy reloading, and all he could do is stare at us while we murdered his face. Actually, we murdered him in the side. We didn't really murder his face. That would have been if you're shooting into the front of the tank, right? So, yeah, it occurs to me I might have to disappear momentarily during this recording, so if you see a jump cut at some point in time, assume that's what happened. I don't know what this T-34A5 is doing, but we're going to shoot him anyway. Because apparently he just loves to live life in the open, and so we're going to put him out of his misery. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to kill this J-Panther. Though the T-37 at the bottom of the screen, oh, look at that. Ooh! As the shot flies a little bit over his head, unfortunately, because we started moving as we fired, or rather, I guess that guy was just close enough. Anyway, we got spotted. I'm going to take a second. Doesn't look like you can fire through there anymore, and you can't fire through there anymore. And you can't fire through there. Oh, they sealed all the gaps! All of these houses used to be just slightly apart, and you could actually fire through them. I have a video of somebody in the old ELC absolutely destroying enemies on this side through gaps that people didn't realize were there. But apparently they took them all out. So he's counting on the T-25 still being in the same location, and it is. Unfortunately, it detected us, or rather we got detected by somebody else maybe. And this is a risky maneuver, but it pays off. Whew, though only by a just. So as soon as he fired and he was lit, anytime he wanted to pass through, like, I mean, there was obviously a T-25/2 looking at us, and possibly the 152 was also looking at us from the same direction. And that's why it was incredibly risky to run out into the open. However, he didn't have much choice, because obviously if he stayed where he was, then he would have got hit by the Panther again. And that would have been death. And with 2 rounds left, he has the unfortunate decision as to whether he should go for a full reload or just stick with his 2 rounds and see if he can make them count. Now he knows approximately where the SU-152 is, and that's who... Nope, never mind. It looks like he's going to change targets on the fly to the J Panther. Oh, but he misses up and over it and doesn't get lit. That's important. So as much as... Ooh, I just saw the scores. So we are down by, what, 4 tanks? Yes, I can count, I swear. So he's doing a full reload, even though he had a shell left. It's not worth it. He might as well just do a full reload. However, unfortunately, if he had still that full shell left, he would be able to take that J Panther right here, right now. But he's about to have a full reload, and then he's going to be able to pop this guy. And the T-37 shouldn't be very far away. He should be able to pop that guy too. Nope, T-37 is not going to show himself. Okay, so there's 5 enemies left. He's got a friendly with him, and he's going to walk over towards Cap. I'd almost be surprised if he doesn't go for a reload right now. Oh, there's the T-37. So it looks like the AMX is getting artillered and taken out by the T-25/2. We have a 1 versus 5. And he's only got 2 shells left in the mag. Okay, well, the T-37 doesn't know we're here until right then, and by then it's too late because we knew where he was the entire time. Great job by using the bushes and the camouflage. Now he's got to get out of dodge, but he's got to get out of dodge in such a way that he does not get hit by the artillery that's got to be coming down near him. Looks like our audio was probably still reloading most of that time, but it's never... Didn't get lit. He's using the bushes to his full advantage. The VK knows he's around here somewhere and pops straight through the side of the turret. And they don't know exactly where we are. Now, upside is we didn't get lit. Downside is, at this point, he might as well do a full reload. But the other downside is those are 2 tank destroyers. Yeah, he's figured that out at the same time. The likelihood of either of them pushing up is small. Now, we didn't get seen, which is really, really key here. He's backing up as far as he can. He knows the SU is pushing forward. Now, if he still had those 2 shells loaded, yes, he could possibly do something about that SU. But if he missed a single shell, that would be the end of him. So this full reload, as much as it feels like a bad decision, comes out to be a blessing in disguise, because now he's got 3 shells. He's going to avoid the SU. Oh! And he didn't get lit. Okay, so by avoiding the SU, we know where the M40 is going. We know the T-25/2 is probably in the city. Seeing as the other 2 are moving up, the T-25 is probably moving up as well. And he's actually circling back around. Looks like he's going back towards, our artillery positions. Wow, if I can talk, that would be so much more helpful. And he's gonna poke out here in a second. Oh, there is the SU. Still not spotted. Firing through a bush. He takes his track out. Oh, and then he misses. Does get lit though. You can see the SU turning towards him as he gets himself lit. He takes out the SU, and now there's only 2 enemies. However, he's got to do a full reload before he can shoot one of them. And if they come at him, well, actually, if they come at him right now, he's boned. He's dead in a single shot. But if they don't realize he's reloading, that T-25/2 played it too passive. He thought we were still reloading, or he thought we could outrun him. You gotta go in. Oh, spotted. But we've been lit too, and he gets the shot off. The M43 is nowhere near in a place where he can do anything about it. Unfortunately, neither are we, as this tank is too short to take advantage of these cubbies. Now we have definitely lit ourselves, and we present a great target for their artillery. So he pops out. He's just going to skirt across. Doesn't even... Oh, no, he did get lit, but he didn't light the artillery in return. That's really bad. However, I would wait here for a few seconds and then go around the other way. Ooh, it's not what he does, and he must have still been lit as he started forward. Okay, so I understand why he did what he did. In this situation, having got lit over here, I would have waited a few seconds on this side and then started moving this way. You could either popped up over here. He had more than enough time to do this, by the way. Or he could have gone... Actually, going around the block would have been too risky. It's still possible he could have gone all the way around the block, but it would have been a lot more time constrained. Now, if he'd immediately charged, he could have come to right here fairly easily, or he could have gone all the way around the block. I personally would have waited a few seconds and then tried for all the way around the block. But either way, coming back out of the same opening that you already knew you'd been let through was a bad plan. However, he got lucky and he didn't kill him. So now he has 13 seconds to slowly unload our 2 more shells. Obviously, he doesn't have 3 shells left. He killed somebody already. So be careful. Take your time. Get up close. Yep. There we go. And game over. Not a Fadens, but still a Radley Walters and still a great carry, by the way. This thing may be tiny and small and weak in so many different ways. Its DPM may be horrendous, but it can still carry a game. Actually, not all that badly either. Well done, sir. We're going to jump over to the battle reports and see what he did, overall. First class mastery badge. Wow. Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect. He got the coveted Banos medal, a Radley Walters, a Defender, High Caliber, and a Top Gun we don't care about. 72,000 credits earned. Well done, sir. The blind shot on the KP-13 didn't do damage, unfortunately. We just tracked him. So, I don't know how he got out of that, but apparently we just didn't distract up or something. Sad, but true. 1,300 base experience, or more or less. Unfortunately, not enough for the ace tanker in this thing. Again, because it's getting played quite a bit right now. And it's getting played by people who are quite good. But, oh well, overall, this was a great game. 100 base defense points. Anytime you can do that, by the way, it is a great game, and I'd love to see any and all of them. Unfortunately, not running a premium account, so he doesn't get to make a ton of money and just makes a little bit of money. Had he been running a premium account, this would have been a much better payoff. But oh well, it happens. Either way, this was a great game. Thank you so much, Mata, for saying it in. I assume I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, feel free to correct me. If you think this deserves the MVP for the week, then please hit that like button. Don't forget to jump over to the Discord servers and grab your bingo card for the 500 subscriber contest. The description below has the Discord link if you don't have it already. If you like this kind of content and want to see more of it, please subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you actually get all my content. And lastly, thank the Patreons. Bingo, by the way. For everything we do, for they are amazing. And that is the last free bingo I'm going to give you. You guys will have to hunt down all the rest of my sayings and little quirks and whatnot. Thank you so much for this game. This was amazing. I knew this thing could be awesome, but I didn't know it could be this awesome, you know? And I'll see you all next time. This is ioEther out.